Thank you, Madam Deputy Speaker. I wanted to quickly talk about the success of the PaTh program for young people and encourage members in this place to embrace it in their electorates. I recently got a letter from Nicola Sard in my electorate who's a parent of young adults, and she's seen firsthand how very difficult it can be to break into the job market as the number of entry-level jobs is drying up. She says to me that we have one child who graduated high school with a diploma in business, another has done a diploma in floristry at PaTh and applied for hundreds of jobs per week and has gotten nowhere, and it can be incredibly disheartening for young people, Nicola says. And I understand, I remember years ago when I wanted to be a sales executive, I applied for probably 50 to 80 jobs before I actually landed a job as a sales executive with Sony Australia. And I was terribly disappointed when I went for jobs. I knew I was a great applicant but wasn't landing them. But with persistence I got there and went on to do great things there. But with the PaTh program, I quickly wanted to talk about that because I feel it's a really good program for people that are unemployed, young people aged between 18 and 24. And last week I met with participants in the prepare phase from local training organisation Designer Life up in Deception Bay, and they're doing great things with these young people. Participants were writing cover letters for jobs. They were doing a 3-week course where they learn how to write a resume, learn about interviewing techniques and other important skills to help them become employable. And I had the chance to address them and chat with them quickly. The next phase is a trial where the participants spend some 4 to 12 weeks working in a business, and this PaTh program gives for the first time young people the opportunity to work in the private sector, mix with other people that are wearing a uniform, have KPIs, turning up to work on time, and that rubs off on them. And I was out at a place last week, a Contact business run by Mr and Mrs Enfield, PR cleaning rags, and met a young woman there, Gillian Dawes from Margate, a lovely young woman. And Gillian was in her early 20s, she'd been unemployed. She's now got a full-time job with PR cleaning rags, and there was another young woman, Emma, who'd been with that company for a few years who was mentoring her as well. So it's a really good program. In Petrie we've had about 285 people be placed. Actually only 50 complete the trial, but 164 have actually been hired. And when I dug a bit deeper as to why only 50 had completed the trial, they told me that businesses had actually put them on for a few weeks and gone, oh, they're pretty good, let's offer them a job straight away. So much for taking advantage of them, as some members have said that this program would. So I want to encourage businesses and everyone's electorate to actually look at the PaTh program, find a young person that you can mentor and train, and for young people, get into it. There's great opportunities for you, and this is a good way to kick off your career and get some experience.